Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys a daily deals with Tim, where I talk about tech, crypto, and stock deals, all for you guys. And before I begin, this is my personal opinion and not financial advice. And today, Bitcoin broke 5,000, went all the way to 5,800 on the cryptocurrency market cap, and now is down to 5,500. Mind-blowing. Well, I kind of expected Bitcoin to surge up this high, but it was relatively fast because within a span of 1 day, it went up almost $1,000. So as you guys can see here, so just in a span of 1 day, it went up almost $1,000, and the rate it was going up, like every time I refreshed the page, it would be going up by $50, by $100, and then if I left for an hour and came back, it would be up like $200 or $300, which is pretty crazy. Well, this kind of shows the health of the market, that there are still a lot of people out there willing to invest into Bitcoin, and it is it's a positive currency for a lot of people. And if you guys think about the market, economics, there is a supply and demand, and right now it seems like the demand is overwhelming the supply. Now this gets complicated with traders and with the market sentiment, but overall it seems pretty good for the Bitcoin trend. So the question is, what is next for Bitcoin? Will it keep on going up after this short pause, or will it go back down to the price that was before, or will it just rise to the moon? Well, as you guys have seen, if you guys have been in the market for a bit, you can't have a constant rise. So as I said before, this rise is really good because I believe that if it keeps on breaking the all-time highs, that really shows the potential of Bitcoin, that it is gonna keep on going up and up and up. But I would be more concerned if it always hits a certain limit and comes back down. So my worry was that once it hit the 5,000 mark, which was the previous resistance, I thought it was gonna drop maybe back to 4,800 and then maybe try to break it again. But literally, once it hit 5,000, it kept going up. So I was really surprised by that. Really shows the Bitcoin's in good health. But now that it's at 5,500, there are some decisions to make. So this is the yearly graph of Bitcoin. Pretty good trend, I would say, as it starts from 600 and now it's at 5,500. Almost, what's that? 8 times? No, that's like 9 times. Yeah, so really crazy. So what do you guys see here? If you see the graph, there is a trend. So from here on, there was not a lot of volume in the market. I mean, it was still around $100 million, which is pretty big, but compared to the volume that we have today, which is almost 4 billion, yeah, that was a small amount of volume. But from here, we could kind of see this will rise and it fall back, and then a steeper rise and a steeper fall back, and we have the rise again. So, as I had said before, I believe we are around this mark right here. So if you just copy this trend line, paste it right here, we should be around the middle or towards the, probably like 60 to 75% of the range. I believe that it has a little more to go. So from the bottom, it was around, I believe it hit around 3,000 during September, middle of September. So my guess is that Bitcoin's probably going to 7,000. I think 7,000 is a well, that's just my guess, because just looking at this previous trend, as you can see here, it started from 2,000 and it went all the way up to 5,000 and then came back. Now that is with the China FUD, so it was kind of, as the price was keep on going up and up and up, the news hits and then a direct fall happens. But if you just do the math on it, from 2,000 to 5,000, that is a 2.5 times growth. And if there is a similar pattern to this, now this could be also different. Maybe it could go up to 6,000 and come back down, maybe to around 5,000 back. But my guess is that if you apply the same pattern to the next trend, so we stopped around 3,000. That is the bottom of the current trend. And if you do 2.5 times that becomes 7,500. Yeah, 7,500. Now, is it gonna reach 7,500 and then a China FUD comes in and then drop back again? Probably not. But I'm just saying, there is a similar pattern going on. See, as you guys can look at right here. So let's just take this point here. So this is around the $1,000 point. It went up pretty slow compared to the other times, but it went up all the way to, yeah, so around 3,000, and I guess 2,800. I guess that is the top, but this is a much slower growth than compared to this. So I can see that with the bigger volumes, the rise and the drops become shorter. So in a shorter period of time, the rise is quicker and the drop is quicker, which is kind of good because sometimes you don't want to wait forever to sell off or to buy. So I kind of like that fast volatility, but the overall trend is still going up. So just by copying this trend or this mathematics, I could kind of see Bitcoin going all the way to 7,000 or 7,500 and potentially dropping back to the 5,000 range, which is the previous resistance. And yeah, so that's just my guess for now. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to do anything with it. I'm just saying that as that's my opinion. Now, yeah, so this is the global trend, pretty much similar to Bitcoin. Yeah, this is, if you compared Bitcoin's trend to global trend, that's pretty much the same. Except that even when Bitcoin is above the previous resistance, in the global chart, we haven't broke the previous resistance yet. So we are still at 600, almost 170 billion. But the previous resistance was at 175 billion. So we still haven't broken it, which shows you that the progress of altcoins is kind of lagging behind Bitcoin. But I believe that will accelerate soon. And just a funny meme that I saw at the Reddit, Bitcoin Reddit, r Bitcoin, just this guy with a girlfriend checking out, girlfriends with 401k, and the other hot girl is Bitcoin. But there's a lot of jokes like this being thrown around, saying, "Oh man, the current fiat system is worth nothing compared to Bitcoin, compared to other cryptocurrencies." But you still gotta have some kind of plan. I do think cryptocurrency will be one of the best investments for the future. However, there is still a chance where if the government heavily regulates, that cryptocurrency price could drop for a while and possibly crash for a while. It might take some time to get back. And during those times, you do need some savings or some kind of emergency funds to just live your life. So while I can't give any advices on traditional saving accounts or 401ks, I do think you should have emergency funds and maybe some stocks or put some money into retirement funds just to be safe and have kind of like a well-balanced portfolio, not just all in cryptocurrencies, not all in traditional markets, maybe like maybe 50-50, maybe 60-40, 70-30, whatever your risk level is. Just do your research and go with that. And yeah, so that was just a little bit of a rant I wanted to make. So Bitcoin is looking good. My overall sentiment with Bitcoin is that it will go higher. I'm guessing it's gonna go higher, probably until 7,000, 7,500, and then perhaps some kind of a news hits. And if there is news, just like the China FUD and China regulation that happened, I believe Bitcoin could fall down again to the previous resistance, which was the 5,000 level. But if there is no real bad news or no news at all, or if there's just only good news coming out, I believe Bitcoin could keep on rising, because without any heavy regulations from governments or from global countries, Bitcoin progress cannot be stopped. So that is my take on it. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. And if you guys like this kind of content, like this video, comment below on what you think, and smash that subscribe button. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, check out my affiliate links below. I really appreciate that. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.